Hillary Clinton officially accepting the Democratic presidential nomination last night, capping off a crazy week at the DNC. And here with a recap of the highs and the lows is Doug McKelway. He's live for us from Philadelphia. Okay, Doug, this morning you were the last man standing there. So has anyone else shown up?
There have been a couple people, a lot of people showing up to break it all down, so I'm going to have to wrap this up pretty quickly. I will be the last man standing for sure. You know, this convention, Heather, was never quite able to overcome the array of obstacles that set the Democratic Party off message here, from the incredibly stifling heat and humidity, the thunderstorms and the downpours, the long walks for delegates from the parking areas to the convention center itself, the DNC email scandal, and last but not least, the incredible anger of many Bernie Sanders supporters. Even last night, as Clinton made her appearance on stage, there was a smattering of boos, one that was quickly drowned out by thunderous applause. But there was at least one arrest in the hall itself, and the occasional shouting match from opposing camps seated near one another. Clinton told Sanders supporters in her address last night, "I hear you," and she made this peace offering that was heavy on progressive themes.
Bernie Sanders and I will work together to make college tuition free for the middle class and debt free for all. We will not build a wall. We'll build a path to citizenship for millions of immigrants. We will work tirelessly with responsible gun owners to pass common sense reforms. We will defend all our rights: civil rights, human rights, and voting rights, women's rights and workers' rights, LGBT rights.
One of the big questions going forward is whether this progressive agenda, what some have termed an Obama third term, will work in a country where the Real Clear Politics average of poll shows that 69% of the country says the United States is moving in the wrong direction. Heather?
And she took maybe a shot or two at her Republican rival, maybe?
She hammered away at Donald Trump, especially being very effective in saying that he was a man who was incapable of being commander-in-chief. Listen up to this.
Donald Trump says, and this is a quote, "I know more about ISIS than the generals do." No, Donald, you don't. A man you can bait with a tweet is not a man we can trust with nuclear weapons.
She also outlined a rough strategy for defeating ISIS, one that sounded pretty much like a carbon copy of the plan that's already in effect under the Obama administration, one that calls for hitting their sanctuaries from the air and using local forces to take them out on the ground. It is a plan which has not worked with the most resounding success as of yet. And that's it from the last man standing in the Fox News tent. I got to get out of here because they're going to evict me if I don't shortly.
Get out of there before they sweep you up, too. Doug McKelway, live for us. Thank you.